place in wild card. Vici Gaming took second. These are both wild card teams. They're also kind of tied for. They started off the day kind of tied for second, but they have the advantage of an extra series today because they played one less series yesterday.
Yeah, these two teams, even in the DPC, even in side leagues for China, always competing against one another, always being able to take a game off one another. I think the one thing that will continue to be the overlap that is not really popular in any other region is the Luna support. And Phoenix support is starting to trickle down. We just saw it in the previous series, Paulson playing it. But I don't think Luna support has made waves quite yet. And I think some holes have been exposed, and so that's why she's not quite as popular. But again, China to China, all these internal regional metas always show up.
Yeah, and the fact they played so much means we're going to see some maybe things that we wouldn't expect if one of these teams was playing a team from another region. We could see some of those picks that were coming out in the league coming out here as we already find ourselves in a draft, Sumi.
We have Puck coming out, which shouldn't really be a surprise to anybody, right?
No.
Very, very strong hero, the second most picked, and Void Spirit, the number one most picked. Oh my gosh, this is the fastest draft of my life.
Yeah. I like this. So I think we've seen Puck getting let through and starting to lose a bit more. I think after the wild cards, it was like 70% win rate in like 20-ish games or something. Picked or banned in every game. What I saw Thunder Predator doing when they were giving away Puck is they would always go. That's when they would go for the Earth Spirit. Typically, Tusk has been rated higher than Earth Spirit as a 4 position, which is why Vici Gaming first pick it here. But then PSG LGD, suddenly Puck is way better against Tusk than it is against Earth Spirit. So I think this Puck pick is much better when you don't have that 4 position that counters you.
Yeah, and I think they probably also expected Vici to go for this Tusk because Xinq's Tusk continues to get denied or banned or targeted or whatever. And so, yeah, despite the fact that Puck is starting to lose some of the luster, I think still it's generally always consistent if you don't have to deal with Earth Spirit and other silences.
It forces your opponents to pick something that has some kind of lockdown or catch, which immediately Vici Gaming do with their second pick. They get the Void Spirit, which I just assume is going to be... That's probably our mid matchup right there, Puck versus Void Spirit, between the two mid laners.
Where else would Void Spirit go if not middle? Because I've heard that Puck can go a bunch of places, including 5, but what about Void Spirit?
Would play it a lot on offlane, and China, I think I really only see it mid.
And I will say, like, we talk about some of these heroes like being really valued because they flex like the Puck. End of the day, how many times has Puck been flexed this tournament? Because I can't think of a single game.
And it's been only picked for Mickey and like Liquid. They'll send it safe lane versus mid lane on occasion.
Have they done that? I mean, they do, but I feel like I haven't even seen that at this tournament. And we've had like 20, 30 Puck picks, and it's just a mid laner. I think we need to start talking about this hero basically as a mid laner. Yeah, there's that slight potential to flex, but usually you flex heroes when there's a counter for them. It's like, okay, they countered a Puck, so we need to delegate to a support role. Puck doesn't have counters, so most teams are just running it mid because that's where it shines.
Yeah, most I'm seeing the flex between like Enigma. We're seeing 3, 4, 5 Enigma.
Yep.
Tusk 3, 4, 5 or 3, 4 Tusk. Not really so much like the mid and the safe lane flexing.
So Troll Warlord has been picked kind of a lot in China. Is that like a regional thing?
Yeah. Like only a couple picks here or there from the other regions, but definitely it has been basically the go-to carry, it feels like, in China, particularly between these two teams. So I think you can throw Astra in there as well.
The other go-to would have been Terrorblade. That gets banned out.
Yeah, that feels like more like the new emerging carry, whereas Troll has been like the staple throughout the DPC league. ET, though, looking absolutely dominant. I don't know if it was like 7-0 at one point. I don't know if it's lost yet.
It had a 100% win rate at least after the wild cards.
Okay.
What else? So what else could they pick to round out their team? LGD. It looks like they have. So Elder Titan would be a 4. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It could be 4 or 5. I think it's a pretty good lane partner for Troll, and most teams have started playing it more in that safe lane 5 position role. Just as a good hero you get the bonus damage and you just run at the offlaner hero like a Mars. So I think particularly when you have a ranged carry, which Troll is in the laning stage at least, having an ET works really well.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to be a 5, and I'm surprised that Mars manages to make it through the bans and all the way to the second phase. That is something that we would not have seen between these two in wildcards, I don't think. No real team fight synergy quite yet. They banned out the Willow. Phoenix is banned out first phase by LGD.
As it should be.
As it should be, for sure.
I don't know. Who could they pick? Who do you think they're gonna pick?
Let's see. Team fight oriented.
I mean, I always like heroes that can break Dream Coil whenever you have Puck. Like, that's what we saw Liquid doing when they would just get Tinies and Earth Spirits and things.
Yeah.
Dark Willow getting banned is partly because of that. The other hero that comes to mind is the mentioned Earth Spirit, but then you have Earth Spirit with ET. I feel like having 2 melee supports maybe not ideal. More likely they're looking at some kind of a range support / offlaner here. Yeah, so there's Death Prophet. And this is a flex here. So, you know, I mean, we've seen Death Prophet as a 5 position, so this could be another support with the ET4. It could also be an offlaner. Could theoretically be the mid laner if we have that Puck into another role, which we haven't seen yet.
What is the likelihood that they'll send Puck not middle? Pretty low, right?
I'm saying pretty low. I'm thinking it's going to be a Faith Beyond Death Prophet in the offlane.
Agreed.
Oh, it looks like they're dipping into their reserve time. It seems like the draft was really fast at first,
right?
and now it's
it's gone off the beaten path. I think both teams kind of like it's like having chess openings. So like your first 8 moves or so is like pretty well defined. You know your first 2 bans. You know the enemy knows their first 2 bans, and you have a flow chart. If this happens, then I'll do this. But then second phase, things get a little murky. Oh, they picked an Elder Titan. Oh, Mars is still in the pool. Weaver's still in the pool.
And the one other hero that, I mean, keep talking about flex, Troll Warlord.
Troll a support, then would that mean that they would pick like a Monkey King? Is that a band?
It's not.
No, it's
I'm
not.
actually surprised
They
it's
could
not banned.
they do the Troll support, maybe Monkey King. Monkey King also seeing kind of a lot of success in the tournament so far.
Looks like Vici is thinking they want that support. They ban Earth Spirit. They're banning all the moving heroes like, with the Puck.
I'm surprised they went for Weaver as opposed to Morphling. We're seeing Morphling like almost always be second phase banned. And I personally don't consider Weaver to be as good without the IO combination, which is also probably a 0% win rate because support IO is 0% win rate. But I do feel like Weaver needs some sort of steroid, and Mars doesn't really provide that. Void Spirit doesn't really provide that. I guess Tag Team kind of does.
What if they bring out the support IO again? We've seen that with Alliance earlier.
First phase banned by VG.
Oh, that's right, it was banned.
You gotta ban it for the core. Forget about the support. That theory crafting is a 0% win rate destiny.
Bit bizarre. We see both teams theoretically leaving a support to last. Less bizarre for Vici because they have the double pick. So whether they pick Weaver or support first, it's kind of a similar thing.
Mirana.
So not ET. Tusk is going to be a 5 position. It looks like played in the safe lane. So I mean, talk about here that's been played in multiple roles. It's been an offlaner, 4 position as well as 5 position. Theoretically, I mean, I say that Mars was played as a
Void Spirit.
Support Mars.
Support Mars. Oh, that's true.
It was a 5 position. Thunder Predator ran as a 5 position. So
in this tournament?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Thunder Predator doing crazy stuff. Let me tell you.
And winning with it.
But Mirana I think this is just kind of a solid underpicked 4. I don't think this hero really goes into other roles, although China has actually played it as a core, going back to the DPC League. I know Liz was mentioning that, but I feel like this is just a hero that secures the lane pretty well, can always sneak back in the jungle, get some farm. The arrow and siege creeps is one of the kind of really unique mechanics to this hero that can stop pushes by itself.
It also feels like a denial pick, because I think ET sleep into an arrow would have been bad news for Weaver.
I see.
And the LGD's dipping into reserve time heavily here, so it's possible they wanted to get their hands on the Mirana.
Yeah.
So looking for a Jinkyu hero. AA is banned out. Willow's banned out. Tusk has been denied. Earth Spirit is Shaman.
I mean, if you're playing with an offlane Death Prophet, usually you want that tankier frontline offlaner.
Undying?
That's what I've...
Oh man, where's that hero been at?
We've seen Undying just a little bit. Nature's Prophet. Okay, so what are these lanes looking like?
We'll see who picks up what.
Okay, so Faith Beyond's on the Nature's Prophet.
So core Nature's Prophet.
Jinkyu's on
it
the
is mid puck.
It's mid puck.
Okay.
And
5 Death Prophet. Ame is playing Troll,
Yeah.
so yeah. So 5-position Death Prophet coming out for PSG something we saw, I'd say, like kind of Quincy were kind of the first ones to really just push forward. They were first picking it every game and mostly playing as 5. This Nature's Prophet could cause some problems in lane. I feel like this is a really good hero against both Tusk as well as Weaver. Like, Weaver's going to have a tough time last hitting. Tusk can't get close because of the treants. You don't deal with the treants at all.
Yeah, and even beyond the laning phase, this Nature's Prophet's probably going to get a very quick Orchid. I never see Weaver get Lincolns these days, and so a quick Orchid...
Why is that?
It's the same reason why I didn't like the Morphling Lincolns. I don't think you should be playing carries who build a defensive item first.
Okay.
They're just not good right now.
It's a very expensive item too. Like, it's so much gold invested in this item that doesn't help you carry the game. It just kind of keeps you alive a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. But BKBs are a different story then, huh?
You can get BKB like second or third item. I don't
Okay,
care. If you have to buy BKB first item, that's also bad news for your carry.
BKB gives damage, you know?
Sure, for strength heroes, and I guess like a marginal amount for other heroes.
Let's do a lightning round prediction. I'll go first. I think PSG LGD will take it. I really like how their team looks. How about you, Tsunami?
Sumi, until you're wrong, I'm just going to keep picking the same thing that you pick, so let's go LGD.
I'm new to the panel. I don't know how this works, so I'm going to stupidly go for Vici Gaming then. So.
All right, so it looks like it's split. Well, let's see how the game goes. We're going to take it to the game with Black and Cyclops.
Hello, welcome everyone to One Esports Singapore Major 2021 in the match between two giants from China, Team PSG LGD versus Vici Gaming in the base of 2 series. We are in the first game of the series, and you are here with me, Cyclops, and Mr. Black as a commentator. Hello there.
Hello, sir. I'm juiced up on some breakfast, some good eggs, some sausage. All ready for today. How about yourself, man?
Me too. I got a high energy for this one. Ready for the high octane game between the two. Definitely gonna be an action-packed one, as we can see from the smokes, man.
Yeah, they're looking for a first blood here, but PSG LGD looking like they kind of studied VG's movements in the early game, avoiding them perfectly. And nothing will happen from that smoke.
Yeah, do you remember the yesterday game that we cast Neon versus Quincy Crew?
4 kills
then
before
we
the game started.
Jumped into the intro. 5v5.
Yeah.
Right from the start.
I mean, Chinese teams are usually a little more conservative, more safe. They try to... Oh, look at that. Look at the treants trying to kill the couriers, but... Mars?
Wow, he actually got into the end zone. Come on, one hit.
Okay. Nice bait.
That was almost
I've not seen that
touchdown.
before, actually. Like, usually a Monkey King can do it. I've not seen it with a Prophet before. Very interesting little cute play there.
Yeah, alright.
So be careful here.
This is not going to be a good
Arrow?
lane for... Oh, PSG LGD got hit, but an arrow definitely going to be the first blood. It's only one hit left, and it got hit. Oh my god.
Ame got debated so hard by the Mirana, thinking that he's stronger 1v1, which he is, but Tusk was hiding in the sideline and just easily dispose of him. Little Ame and getting first blooded. Name a more iconic duo.
Talking about the heroes, I'm kind of surprised that Team PSG LGD coming in with the Innocence as the Dead Prophet supports, because actually Fake and Vicky having a good win rate on going for the Dead Prophet as the off lane. 100% win rate out of 3 games that he played in this tournament so far.
Yeah, it's just for the laning, because Weaver is really good against Death Prophet in the lane, and Nature's Prophet in turn counters Weaver in the lane. So that's just why they swapped it up. We saw DP5 yesterday doing quite well, so should be fine.
Yeah, should be fine indeed. Yeah, one interesting thing is Vici Gaming steals Shinkyu Tusk and now played by Divine. But the thing is, Divine doesn't have that many games on Tusk in this tournament. Well, do you think that's going to be a problem? Stealing enemy heroes, but you are not playing it that many games.
I'm sure every support player at this level, they need a verifier.
Oh no! What about the matchup? This Puck versus Voice Spirit. It seems to be a cool lane for Voice Spirit.
Usually Void Spirit wins that lane. but then come late game, it's very tough for Voidspirit to play. Once you're coiled, all your defensive tools are disabled. So Puck is considered a hard counter to a Voidspirit arrow again, but no follow-up damage this time.
Arme. Not a good start for him, but however, he seems to come back a bit with the 13 last hits and 69s.
All 11 trouble
Arme
here.
might be able to trap somebody down in the tree line. He's all 11, trying to force the enemy away with the bulwark. Ooh,
Nice kill. And we can just see the power of +5 DP here. Spirit Siphon dealing a lot of damage against high HP heroes like Mars. Almost solo killing him. Well done there by them.
That's true.
And you can already see in the CS, they're winning 2 out of 3 lanes right now. The side lanes are going very well for PSG.
Yeah, this one small fact about Innocence on Dead Prophet is actually his first game going Dead Prophet as 5. Normally he went for another 5, but look at this one first. Somebody get locked down in the right shot. Elder Titan saving the target, saving his teammates with the Echo Stomp. Nothing gonna happen.
Yeah, Prophet naturally has quite high armor. So Tusk Weaver is a strong lane. Oh, Puck getting aggressed on, but he should be fine. 20 seconds until the next rune. Whoever gets that one is gonna be in a very good shape here.
Yep, supports need to move. That means we see the movement from the supports right here. Securing the rune is 10 seconds to go. It's time for another fight. It should be a 2v2 fight. Tat is moving in at the rune spots. Also, Elder Titan is here too. Shin kill.
50-50. Ah, Void Spirit wins it. Yep, sometimes you're blessed by Gaben, other times you are not.
That's true. Oof.
It always feels really bad
LGD.
to, you know, have this happen to you. Maybe lose a lane because you know, you're just unlucky. It's not a good feeling.
Yeah, talking about the draft a little bit, in the first 4 heroes that has been picked from both sides, it's all comfortable hero for Team PSG, LGD, and also VC Gaming. That's the reason why. Wait, look at this one. First, Spears of Mars dealing a little bit of damage to Innocence. Mirana trying to shoot, but just not enough. He was forced away by the Whirling Axe. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
region
talking
up, though.
about.
He has no
that,
healing self left. Has to be careful. 1 leap, 1 arrow left.
Oh, okay. Spirit Siphon. It seems like he already calculated going straight for Mirana. Who's gonna go down for the fairy fight? It's gonna be Mirana, it seems.
Arrow!
Oh,
Nice!
arrow!
Yep. Well played by PYW there. And this is just what we can see. This power of the +5 Death Prophet. Of course, he died there in the end, but it's a very strong hero. Hard to trade with.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, Void Spirit, bottom with haste, but he... They know about this, so I don't think Troll's gonna get ganked here. So he ran top, TP'd bottom, and now runs back to middle. A lot of time wasted here for this Void Spirit.
Man,
Where he
true.
could just end up farm, you know? Like, he could have ended
Well,
up farming, but instead...
Gotta give the credit to the observer spot for Team PSG LGD that being able to spot the movement of Ori, because Ori has been well known about his level 7 roaming around. Always get the first kill, and then after that snowball. So you need to be able to control him or contain him in the middle lane. Let's take a look at this one. This is going to be the rune. Who's gonna get the top rune?
Arrow.
It's a regen rune.
Dodge.
Nice zoning arrow.
Oh no, he walked into the Remnant, so he's not gonna get the region rune this time.
Oh,
Coil.
okay. However, he still managed to drop the Dream Coil, and Ori stuck in there. Elder Titan, Echo Stomp. Try to do the combo, but it's kind of failed, so nothing gonna happen. It might be he himself who was brought down by Team VC Gaming because he was pulled in by the Elder Remnant jumping in, and also the Starfall got the kill, killing spree for PYW. Teleport down, it's Mr. Worldwide is here. Snowball in, saving some time for a while. DY walking back, he's gonna get blocked by the Treant. What a block! This block remind me Admiral Bulldog.
Oh, Admiral Bulldog Prophet, what a legend. Alliance not playing, unfortunately, but I'm sure if he heard it, he'll be very happy. You just made a lot of people happy, man.
That's true. You know, when I play in the same team with him, he always use that Treant to block me from running away from enemy.
Admiral Block Dog.
All right. Missing those times, man, when we playing pubs together.
Yeah, good old times.
Yeah.
back then when I was a teenager. I didn't have any responsibilities. Now I'm an old guy, you know. Need to earn money.
He's also old.
Oh, nothing to say. Actually going down here. Getting gone on by the Void Spirit as well as Snowball. Plus tag team, too much damage coming out.
Well, that's a big one. What?
Bot lane, they have Mars Arena now. It's very scary for the troll to come out. Mars Arena plus Mirana Arrow. Deadly combination.
Sinkill taking a little level. He's now level 4 in the middle lane. Got a chance, but the mid laner already TP back. It's gonna be nothing to say.
And
Might
now a
combine
coil.
with Sinkill skill. Yeah, Dream Coil. I don't think that would be enough though.
That's the second
Yeah.
coil he just throws out without
However, yeah.
any success. Oh, a triple block here. Weaver running in, getting stomped. He's getting very low. Have to be careful.
He can use time lapse. But yo.
He should have just time lapse so he goes back to the top lane because he has no business in the mid lane anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's okay.
Alright.
Happens sometimes, you know. You have good intentions, but you just don't get anything for it.
Do you feel that all the players seems a little bit, under pressure today? Maybe this one is very, very important for both sides.
I'm sure pressure is always on, but they should be dealing with it very well. Remnant pulling him in. Mars Arena on line 2. Doesn't even need it. Spear, arrow, and dead.
Yeah, definitely. Good dive by Team VC Gaming. Not bad, eh? Alright. 2 to 5 games go.
Oh, it's a big stack to steal. Alright.
Wow.
Nothing to say.
That's
It's like,
big.
thank you for stacking this. I appreciate it, guys.
Back top lane. Payoyo level 7. A little bit quiet. Teleport here and there a few times. But most of the time just stay in lanes. Now it's level 8. Second place in terms of network. Innocence just got dive and now he stays behind the bottom tier 1 tower once again. Needs to stay in deep. However, back to the fight in the middle lane. Seems to be a big one. Eye shot being released. And setting in the treants, trying to harass the tower. Deal the most damage.
They just want to protect the tower as long as possible. Like, losing mid tower this early is very bad, and it's already down to like 10% health. So they gotta be very careful here that they don't lose this tower for free. Because of course it opens up the map too much. Arrow! Easy dodge.
Long range.
He has Arena, so be careful on Puck here.
Yep, you might get caught.
Oh, he was ready for it. He was ready for it.
Arena blind. He just got away. Very nice predictions by the my Puck. Maybe even a little bit better predictions than Tsunami. Kidding, bro.
Yeah, Tsunami's predictions so far have been spot on.
Yeah.
In the wrong way.
Yeah. We're kidding. Yeah, don't be serious, man. You're cool. All
nice
right,
Puck
here we
coil.
go.
Exorcism
Yeah,
as well. Prophet dipping in. Prophet ult coming through.
That
Easy
looks
2 kills.
very good.
Yeah. DP ult is just so strong. Like, even as a +5 DP, you get level 6, suddenly you have so much damage available. Crazy amount of damage.
Yeah. Wrath of nature.
Yeah. Prophet very angry.
But when we talk about the nature prophet, we never talk about the wrath of nature at all. We always, when we think about him, is always about the global presence and also the treants and stuff. But we kind of forget that his ultimate is kind of powerful too.
Yeah, it's like a global finger of death. It's as soon as he reaches level 6, it's very potent. A lot of damage coming out from it. Especially with this Veil picked up on Puck, enabling his other spellcasters quite a bit.
Alright, yeah. Do you know the PSG LGD never played against Mirana before this tournament, and this is kind of scary for Team PSG LGD because statistical wise they always lose to the surprise hero, like unusual, the out of meta heroes. They're doing great when they're playing against the meta heroes, maybe because of they are a team that have very high discipline. But look at this shot first, snowball in, then follow up with an arrow.
Combo.
Seemed to be an easy kill for Team VC Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, Mirana is not the most picked +4 right now, but he was during the league. Like, a lot of people prioritized it. So I'm sure they're very used to playing against it. And It's a risky +4 though. Like, it's not a secure stun. Like you have, it's a skill shot. Your ultimate is very nice. You deal some magic damage, but as I said, you don't have this guaranteed disable, which is usually what you want from your +4 hero.
Yeah.
Mirana ult again.
And I also got the ult. I think they see Army. Army need to retreat back. Throwing some axes.
Yeah, Troll is very good at throwing axes.
Not a whirling axe, farming in the golden triangle. They need to be safe in this area. This one is very important. All the support need to move in. Make sure we have observers all the time. And yep, definitely need to defend the top golden tower. I mean, if VG Gaming wants to get this tower, they need to trade it live, and maybe that's what PSG LGD about to do. The rest of team PSG LGD teleport down, and they are ready to fight. Go in with a snowball here, setting up arena of blood. All of them got in there and stuck in a wall. Mars, Spear of Mars, knocked down in an ice shot, or however, turn on the exorcism. That is the exorcism from the support, and that's still dealing the decent damage. I kind of like this innocent DP position 5. Forcing Team VG Gaming to fall back. Ori looking to rejoin the fight again. He's trying to find the angle. He's on the right side. But Team PSG LGD looking to get out of the battlefield as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's DP +5 just dealing so much damage. You can see it here in the fight recap. He's dealing almost all the damage. As a +5 hero, getting 4 Spirit Siphons out, Exorcism. It's like DP right now is in a crazy good spot. Like, that hero is just very strong. He tanked so much too. He got arena, he got uppercutted. They were all focusing him, but he just didn't die. He's too tanky with those 2 fluffy heads and the magic wand. 4 Spirit Siphons. Sitting at 1400 health. Actually crazy. One of the only int heroes that get 3 strength gain per level.
That crazy. That might become new meta from now on. Who knows? DP support. Now let's take a look at the replay. What happened?
Can you hear it again? Like, we get a good puck coil out, good storm, good ET ult, but look at the Death Prophet. It's getting very low, Spirit Siphoning on everybody, and just stays alive very, very closely. Look at this. Just on like a 200 health the entire time, but he's just killing everybody while doing so.
Wow. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. And you don't even waste a spot on a Pro 3. You still can have Pro 3 and then the Prophet, which is doing a job real fine. Teleport down here and there, ganking people, pushing tower with the treants. This is...
I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah. Nature's Prophet, Death Prophet, they must be really good friends.
That... I mean, well, of course, they are graduated from the same school. The Prophet school.
The School of Prophets.
Yeah. Alright. But, 15 minutes in, it's 7-7 game score. The game seems to be so tactical, this one. Not really into, like, throwing themselves into a big fight like a Southeast Asian games. But this one, I believe that these two teams have scrimmed together for more than 500 match or something.
500, yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't know the exact number, but I'm sure they played a lot against each other. Innocence peeing out here. Why? But Yule's up, getting pulled in, and it should just be dead. Arrow coming in as well. And the Death Prophet is dead.
Killing spree ended too. That's a big kill. Maybe they get another support. His Shinkill is here. Scepter stop Shinkill. Oh, okay. Using Arena of Blood just to get away from the danger, but he won't be so because he's stuck in a Dream Coil. He stayed. A little upside.
I mean, he just tried to make a play happen while he's still on the Mirana ult, but they had a Sentry Ward on top of him. So easy coil setup and easy kill for them. Troll finishes Battle Fury, so his farm should be accelerating very fast, but Weaver is actually keeping up quite nicely as well. The matchup, though, is very Troll favored. Like, once you get your items up, your BKB, your Abyssal Blade, Weaver dies real fast. He has Orchid up. He's been Orchided up. 5 seconds to kill him, and easy kill.
Man, that is
what we spoke about.
To watch. If you are the VG
Orchid.
Gaming fans, yeah, the Orchid comes so fast on the Prophet. Whew. Man,
and Weavers don't really build anything against it. No Lincolns, no Manta. He has to wait for his BKB, nothing to say.
Yeah.
He is fine, they're just escaping. Oh, they're going into Roshan Pit. Exorcism has been activated. Should be quite easy with the Treants tanking as well. Troll, one of the better Roshan takers as well.
That's quite a fast one. 17 minutes in, and there goes the first Aegis of the game. without any
It
contest.
doesn't really feel like a support DP anymore. Like he has kind of like this boss aura, you know, that you get from like a mid to offlane DP. He's looking very strong.
That's true. Yeah, PSG LGD actually their weakness for this tournament is they are kind of lost to the high mobility cores. PSG LGD played 16 games in this tournament so far. They won 12 games, but they lost 4 games. In that 4 games, they lost to Liquid 3 games, and in that 3 games, they lost to Storm Spirit 2 games. That means they are having problem with the something they cannot catch. Now look at this one first. You are dropping a Dream Coil now, goes straight for the Void Spirit. He uses the Scepter, trying to buy some time, but once he touches down, he goes down real quick. Killing spree for the Troll Warlord. But I feel like this one, even though they are playing against a high mobility heroes like Void Spirit and also Reaver, they're doing just fine by having the Danger Prophet going on the Orchid Malevolence real quick.
Yeah, and Puck is one of the best counters to mobility heroes. We saw the Puck drop the coil onto the Void Spirit, and then you just have no way of getting out. You can use yourself to delay it a little bit. Sprout caught out the Tusk here. Orchid as well should be enough to tick him down. Yep, it is. Nice pick off here. And we can see Puck is a hard counter to all these high mobility cores. He's coiled, he's just dead. He has no counterplay to it. He needs to go to BKB, and it's still a long way off.
Yeah, nothing to say. Well, there's nothing to say more about his Puck. He's actually one of the best. Man, game looking very good for Team PSG LGD with 6k ahead, get everything under control. They have the aggressive obstacle wards behind the mid-tier 2 tower. That's going to give them a lot of visions and also the movement of the base from Team PSG Gaming. But we'll see if they can make a transition from a good early game into the happy ending.
If it does indeed turn out to be a little happy ending or not. But so far, it's going very well for them. Troll free farming completely. Profit and Troll, top 2 net worth, exactly where you want to be.
So what's the timeline be like now? They should get some key items grouping up, get some objective done. Right now they're holding on Aegis too. Maybe it's time to fight, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're always very happy to fight. They have no exorcism right now, so maybe they're waiting for it. He actually popped it to farm jungle. Okay. I have not seen DP pop exorcism to farm jungle before. But yeah, I guess they don't need him. Taking it to 2 tower top anyways. That's post minute 20 though, so no outpost will be taken, or rather the XP will still be granted to VG.
Okay, now look at this one. This is going to be healed for sure. They start the fight with the actual step that goes in. They buy the support. That is the DP support if you just tune into the stream. And dropping a Dream Coil.
We're in trouble.
About to go down for the Void. Only few hits away, but he's still voice actual steps away. So that means 0 damage for Team BC Gaming from now on. The damage dealer only fall back and leaving the support die behind. Yeah.
Wow, so close.
I mean, it feels like the positioning of VC Gaming going into the team fight is still not 100% perfect.
I mean, they lost this team fight despite DP using her ult to farm jungle. Like, DP didn't have ult, and they still lost. Like, it's just... At this point, they're not strong enough. They don't have damage. Mars and Void Spirit, they just have 0 damage as points simply because they're not farmed enough, and Weaver alone can't do it. Troll is one of the best heroes against Weaver. And so is Puck, so it's a very scary scenario for VG to be in right now. 10k behind, and they need to take like a miracle fight soon, because otherwise this game will just snowball out of control further and further.
Yeah, and I feel like the Void Spirit just need Aghanim real quick, because when he go in, he cannot use the maximum damage. He can only use 1 Astral Steps and keep 1 just to get away, and that's just not enough damage.
I mean, he needs a lot of things, really. Like, he needs a BKB to get out of the coil. He needs Aghanims to be able to deal with the Puck also. It's just, he needs too many items at this point. He's not farmed enough. His game was too rough. Orchid out, Sprout as well, Storm. Good snowball dodge though. Should still be dead.
Yeah, War Sponge still becoming a killing spree for Team PSG LGD. Fake Bean is on. Alright, maybe it's time to push, but they already got the top tier 2 tower, mid tier 2 tower as well. They are running out tier 2 towers for Team VG Gaming.
We're seeing nothing to say. Do the trick again, where you have the whole Aeon disc purchased already, but you lock one component, and as soon as you get into danger, you unlock it. It's a very advanced play.
Gonna keep that in mind. Gonna show my steps in my ranked game as well.
Yeah, you can be like, yep, I learned that by watching PSG. Now the Mirana ult up.
Here we go with the Moonlight Shadow. Under the moonlight, they are looking to fight. However, they're not here. Oh wait, on top lane, something gonna get attacked too.
Danger.
They strike on top.
Spirit Siphon though. You see it too much?
They're spending so much for support. That is position 5 Innocent DP right there. Need to spend the ultimate Arena of Blood just to kill it. A little bit overreacting over there, but well, he's so tanky.
Yeah, he also used his ult, so if they didn't kill him there and like 2 or 3 seconds later, they might have died themselves. Like, the support DP is no joke.
My goodness.
Well, he might be forced to use BKB here. Orchid is up.
Orchid can? Okay, here we go with the Orchid. They got 5 seconds. Oh, time lapse and BKB on. Just using everything just to go back.
Yeah, that's the saddest usage of a BKB. You have to use a 10 seconds BKB to run away. Fields, bad man.
What now, Black? I mean, well, they seem to like having all the games under control. What's the winning condition from now on for Team PSG LGD? What's the steps?
I mean, PSG, they have better late game, so all they need to do is control the enemy and farm up.
That sounds good. Now, the warding game is very important, as the two teams is about to clash again at bottom lane. Let's go.
Easy coil.
Yep,
Easy
see
kill.
the target first. See an easy kill indeed. Here we go, another big fight happening. Dissimulate, however, PSG LGD is still on at the unstoppable right there. Troll Warlord on a double kill and looking for more. And Poyoyo get one back, time lapse and turn on the BKB, try to go back home safely.
He's sprouted though, he can't get out.
Sprout. That's not looking
no
good.
vision.
Poyoyo still got away. Mars moving in, trying to draw the attraction to himself and sacrifice his life for the position 1. That's what he gets. That's where he lay. 6 feet under.
Or 9 feet. We still don't know. Oh, Poyo has to be careful if he gets Orcative. There's no BKB.
Yeah.
But getting out of there quickly. Man, if they had Revelation there on the Weaver, he would have been dead. He was caught in the Sprout. But invisibility is invincibility. We all know it. Happens in every bracket.
That's true. That's true. Ooh. Okay. Let me fix up my audio a bit. Okay.
Alright, you fix up your audio. While I look at the state of the game is terrible for VG. What do they need to do to get back into the game? Potentially find a pickoff on the Prophet, Puck, or Troll. They need to get some very high priority kills here. But they're just too tanky. If BKB's up, too rough to kill them. There's Prophet Exorcism up as well.
All good now.
Like, I can't really see a scenario right now where VG wins a team fight. I feel like they need to get pickoffs. 5v5, they're not winning.
Okay. Now here, the fight breaks out.
No Aeon disc up yet.
They got a identity shield. There's nothing to say first. Now, this is actually the first time they get the first blood out of the team fight. But however, they lost the hero right away. So the number would be 4v4. Turn the Arena of Blood and Spears of Mars lock somebody down. It's still being bit by articles of the exorcism. So they need to just teleport back. And use Scepter. Somebody got caught in the higher ground. It's Ori. There, died.
Yeah. Ori tried to do the Yule's trick where you break the coil on the max range with the Yule Scepter. But he didn't practice it enough in demo mode. Didn't work out there. But good attempt nonetheless. And it was a buyback used by Puck, which gives them not really a winning condition, but at least a condition to win the next fight. But Roshan is up now. And Troll is right there. Free Roshan for PSG again. Aegis Cheese. Almost Abyssal Blade as well. They're probably just gonna wait until he has Abyssal Blade and then try to end the game from there.
Right. Got the Aegis for Team PSG LGD.
Paladin Sword as well. One of the best troll items that you can find.
Yep.
It's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna be a rough game. They're not really itemizing for damage is the problem. Weaver is going BKB and Saint Yasha, which is not damage. I would have loved to see maybe like a Daedalus or an MKB against the troll. Mars, same thing. Went BKB Yules. No Desolator, so there's no damage from him. Void Spirit doesn't really have damage either. Like, none of these 5 heroes have much damage at all. It's gonna be a big problem soon.
Yeah, but he still have time for that. Okay.
If he gets coiled, he's dead. On the prowl, on the hunt, but... Or
Nothing
maybe.
to say.
Or they saw him. They saw him in the outpost. PYW has no idea that they're there.
Yeah, they're gonna start the fight with here. Half HP already for Jonathan seems to be a decent damage output from Team VG Gaming Ori, but he also needs to keep some of the extra steps to just run away too. Okay, now back to the lower ground. This is not a good spot to fight. If VG Gaming want to go in once again, they might have to wait. Or they use the Moonlight Shadow. Maybe wrap around from the right side. Ooh, that was so close, the arrow. Nice dodge. And
There was a
Peyoyo.
scenario of you're being spoiled for choice. You know, the Mirana was a free kill, but they chose to coil the Mirana. I mean, the Void Spirit. It's kind of like you have 2 good dishes in front of you. 1 good chicken dish, 1 good fish dish. If you don't choose one, you're gonna get neither.
I would go for the fish dish anyway.
Me too. Bash,
Yep.
bash, range bash, not happening. 10% chance only. Unlucky, not blessed.
Okay, but we'll see. Maybe now they are grouping up. Oh man, the creep wave management of Team VG Gaming is actually not bad, even though the game is kind of hard for them, but still manage to push the creep waves all the time. That makes Team PSG LGD kind of hard and try to go to the high ground of Team VG Gaming. Maybe they are waiting at the golden triangle. They got a high ground, but however, VG Gaming moving in. Oh, look at that formation. That is the spearhead formation once again that we see from day one. However, the spearhead, first one to fall down is 011. They are losing the initiator. Next one, oh, teleport away just in time. Look at the decent damage coming out from Jensen Exorcism. He's, like you said, he's not at support anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he is a support, but he has a very core, like, aura. You know, like, he's this guy in the gym. He doesn't work out, but he's just massive anyways.
That's true. We
Yeah,
didn't
like
even know how.
Genetics, you know, good genetics.
That's true. I worked out a lot. I weak anyway.
Happens, man, happens.
Yeah, true. Alright, they got the first set of racks. It's quite irresistible.
I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
top. It's just, as I said, they have no damage to fight back, VG. They need to defend the Rex, but they know they can't, because they don't have damage. Through BKB. Arrow, though, dodge, nice side steps. 2 Rex down. And what can they do? Nothing. They just let them walk away. They're like, alright, sorry, man. I didn't want to mess with you. Like, you know, you see this big guy. You, like, try to start some beef with him, and he punches you one time. You're like, oh, sorry, man.
Okay. Now let's see. Let's see if you are the real big guy right there. Turn to BKB though, dropping a dream coil. Everyone's stuck in the dream coil. This is not looking good. You know, you can dream at night, but you are not supposed to be dreaming in a DOTA2 game. And that is the GG call.
Once more, PSG LGD just out-farming VG, outscaling VG. VG itemizing too defensively, in my opinion, to really kill anybody. And DP5 doing too much work. Easy for PSG. Easy.
Too good for the draft, man. We gotta give the credit to Chao Ba, the drafter and the coach of Team PSG LGD. He already showed his skill during the in the drafting table, and that's what they need the most, especially when two teams that have the close skill fighting each other. The results always determined in the drafting table. And let's see what panel think about this. Back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Cyclops and Black, for a fantastic cast. Well, the draft said it all.
The
Just
drafting
like
table.
the drafting
Please
table.
use the term that Cyclops has given to us. The drafting table determined all of that. Which I agree, actually. That Nature's Prophet last pick popped off early on. Weaver, I don't think, ever really got a foothold in the game as a result.
They bought 100,000 bags of dust.
I know.
They really did. Every single fight, they had him dusted.
It was definitely, I think, a spot where there wasn't an answer. I mean, you mentioned the Nature's Prophet. the lane setup just allowed Ame to have the freest game as well, it felt like, and at no point did I really feel like Vici ever had any ways to get into it.
Yeah, and I don't really see any other pick other than maybe not picking Weaver. It seemed preemptive to me. You were saying that, okay, so the Troll matchup, it wasn't even like that high, super favored for the Weaver either. I'm trying to figure out why they picked Weaver.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just because they had the Tusk, like we've seen this Weaver with Tusk a few times. Just, there's some synergy with the tag team. It's just a range core to kind of lane with the Tusk, but it doesn't feel enough. And if anything, I feel like Vici Gaming went away from that big teamfight wombo combo that has brought them the most successes when they're just going all in. Mars, Phoenix, openers. I mean, Phoenix is banned, but I feel like they need to maybe go the direction that we saw Astro go, which is like, maybe go for like the first to Enigma or something. Just go all in on the teamfight. That's where Vici Gaming looked their best.
Yeah, this was all a little bit too hit and run for me, but still encouraged by the Tusk and LGD. I guess if you had to target one thing, maybe even the Elder Titan.
Yeah, when they got that second phase to go with already a very scary teamfight they had Puck Troll first phase, and then they get Death Prophet ET, who I think are two like first pick worthy heroes. Like I just feel like LGD got way too much in this draft, and just coming in, I think we all heavily favor their draft. Even if I stupidly predicted this. I got to the end, I was like, I forget which team picked which draft. Let's just say a random team.
Just blindly go with Sumi. Still 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
I am 100% over the last 2 days.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I'm only giving you credit for today, but day one of group stage, you were on the ball too. So I'm gonna just keep following your lead here.
That means I have to pick last. But a fantastic game by LGD. They just consistently had a grasp of the entire game.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job of just playing very clean as well. Like they managed to, secure Roches, win these fights around the pit very effectively. I felt like they were giving just like no freebies to Vici Gaming, and anytime Vici Gaming was getting a kill or two, it was always heavy losses, and just there was just too much firepower when you have like this support Death Prophet, by the way. I feel like we need to talk more about that. Has looked absolutely incredible throughout the tournament.
Yeah, I don't really think that there's really any bad role for her right now. I'm enjoying seeing her in mid. I think her support is also good. Off lane's also good. Of all the flex heroes that we keep talking about, I feel like Death Prophet's the strongest one. Tusk maybe a close second, but I feel like, I don't see Tusk 5 bring nearly as much success as Death Prophet 5 does.
Yeah, when Tusk is flexing, it's like it's support in the offlane support, and it's like 4 or 5. Occasionally it's the 3 position, but it doesn't feel like there's no surprise factor to it. Whereas when you're flexing between being a mid and a 5 position, that's a big change up.
Which I wish you and I did not get a chance yet to see Liquid's first game of this day 2 group stage, because apparently Insania had like an 11-0 and 15 end game score on Death Prophet, and I'm really curious what happened there.
I saw Blitz tweeting he's like the new carry player or something. So
I have so many questions, and so yet again, Death Prophet's prominence continues to shine here.
Would you say DP was your MVP of the match?
Ooh, MVP of the match. No, probably not DP.
Support gets owned again. Perfect.
Yeah, I gave it to LOA in the previous series. You can make a call this one.
I would say Nature's Prophet.
Okay.
That's
all right.
For me.
We have spoken.
I don't know if production agreed. Oh, they do agree. Hey, nice.
Maybe they agreed with you. They left it to the experts.
I heard Faith Beyond in my ear. We were all on the same page on this one.
Well, Faith Beyond, I just think he was the one who really put a lot of pressure on them in the lanes, the early game.
Yeah.
And he just utilized his hero, like, always able to push out lanes, but then TP to fights. I mean, it's Nature's Prophet thing, but definitely impressive. Looked good.
I don't think you targeted in a ban, but offlanes in general got targeted pretty heavily in this ban phase. Like, that and Jinkyu's hero pool. I'm wondering, like, is LGD just the superior Chinese team now? Because it was their 2 IO core wins that I kind of was like, I don't really know if you can take credit for that. But then this one was just fair and square. They got beat.
Of the 3 here in the group stage, they looked the strongest so far. Vici, they were 4-4. They kind of struggled a bit when they were playing against Neon. Aster has the stand-in, I think, which is just, it cripples them at least to a certain extent. IG still waits in the main stage. IG, damn scary. But I would say LGD should be going through into the upper bracket right now. They look very, very hot.
LGD has been very consistent throughout the wild card. Coming into group stage, they look just as strong. We will have a lot more games to see if they'll continue that momentum. But first, let's give a shout out to DBS Bank. Want to win limited edition DOTA2 swag packs? Do you? I do.
Hell
I
yeah.
do. Swag me up, fam.
If you follow DBS Bank at DBSBANK on Instagram, you can look out for the giveaway. We'll be right back with more Dota 2 after this.
Shopee for Mega Shopping Day. Shopee for Mega Shopping Day.
Shopee for Mega deals, free shipping every day. Shopee for Mega Shopping Day.
Shopee for Mega Shopping Day.
Shopee for Mega Shopping Day.
Shopee for Mega deals, free shipping every day. Shopee for Mega Shopping Day.
Get the best deals this Shopee for Mega Shopping Day.
This is not your grandfather's apprentice. The winner will receive the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to work for me as my protege. You bombed, and you bombed.
I've fallen a million times, but I get back up and I fight, and that's what you guys will do.
This is the toughest apprentice in history. May the best warrior win.
We all have different adventure stories to tell. Different paths, different choices. I chose an unusual path, a choice that is not for everyone. You are constantly moving from place to place. You have to sacrifice a lot of time. You have to focus to be on top.
He's in trouble.
Every journey has ups and downs. All you need is to focus on your goal.
Just eating them all alive. GG is cold.
We all have different adventure stories to tell, and mine is just getting started.
Welcome back, gamers, to the One Esports Dota 2 Singapore Major, presented by PGL. We're back with the same panel. We have Gods and Tsunami here to discuss game number 2 of VG Gaming versus PSG LGD. That last game was a pretty convincing win for PSG LGD, but what can VG Gaming do to really turn it around? I know that everybody talks about the draft, and how can they improve that?
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, everyone talks about the draft, but that's irrelevant.
No,
I want to talk
irrelevant.
about put Weaver back in the oven. I think that hero...
So let stew, cook a bit longer, and then pull it back out in the finals.
Exactly.
That's what I'm hearing.
I thought you meant like cook the bug and
Cook
eat
the
it
bug.
or something. I wasn't sure what you were going with that.
Weaver well done.
Yeah, except not too well done. This is a little raw Weaver.
Okay.
It's need more lamb sauce or whatever. Yeah, Quincy Crew's not playing. Otherwise, I could do it for some Quinn Hell's Kitchen streams right now.
Okay. I thought you were about to do a like Lanham or something.
Oh,
when you said lamb sauce, I was like, Lanham sauce?
That would have been good.
Need some Lanham sauce?
That would have been good.
He knows how to make it work.
He does know how to make it work. What else? What else did I not? What else did I?
They gave away a lot. They gave away, I think, way too much, and they didn't draft to their strengths a bit. At least
what
that's
are
what
their
it looked
strengths? Let me see what Vichi's strengths are.
Big, wombo, combo, team fight.
That's, you can't just
Phoenix.
say Luna support for everything.
I want to see some Grimstroke. They banned out Phoenix. I want to see some Grimstroke.
Okay, yeah.
Good idea. Maybe Wraith King. Was Wraith King banned? I don't think it was
I don't
banned.
think so. No.
I'd like to see some Wraith King. Some Pango. Oh, Pango was
I
banned.
want to see Terrorblade. Puyo Terrorblade.
Terrorblade got banned second phase. Otherwise, I had my eyes on that.
Okay.
DY played Disruptor. That's interesting. That's something that we have not been seeing too much of.
That's team fight. Sign me up.
Sand King from Old 11, if he can't play Pango.
Oh, alert. We have some news. Neon has beat Alliance 2-0. Is that correct?
What?
1-0. 1-0. 1-0. Sorry.
I mean, that's still a...
What is going on?
I thought Alliance was going to come in today and have a bounce back, especially that opening series when they, did all right. They traded games.
They split.
Yeah, they split, and that's against a pretty strong-looking Quincy crew.
Sure.
So I thought today was going to be Alliance's day, but... Neon.
Maybe this is Neon's day.
Neon's got 3 wins now. Playing with a stand-in, like a new stand-in. They already had a stand-in.
Double
now
stand-in.
What does that mean for Alliance? What can they do to bounce back and avoid elimination?
That
does put them in last place.
Actually, I didn't think about it. Yeah, the Alliance Neon series is actually super important.
Dang, well, other streams have some important games going on.
That is on One Esports 2. One Esports _2. So check that out.
Alliance, they need to win some games. That's all I got. That's to answer your question. What can they?
Especially
they need to win
with
some
the
games.
loss against Neon, that means a lot for their score, right?
They are pretty screwed. But they had the most games today. Them and LGD have the most games today because they didn't play as much yesterday.
Means they're gonna have to beat some of the top teams, which it's Alliance. I mean, they can do. They were supposed to be one of the top teams, so I don't think they're out yet, but that would be a big surprise if they were the one and only eliminated team here.
That was definitely not one of the teams that I would have expected to be eliminated today.
No, I don't think. People are going to be brutal to Europe if Alliance gets knocked out. That is going to be bad
You can't
news.
show your face on social media if you're a European fan.
Europe has done so well consistently throughout Dota2's history, though. Like I think I'll always have that respect for Europe.
I saw Secret on Twitter. They had a great tweet where it's saying like, "Oh, I guess there's just one European team in the major or something." They're like maybe Europe only deserves one slot. That was after like Liquid started like 0-4 and Alliance were also like doing terribly.
Secret just wants the monopoly on that region.
Instant bans on IO and DP, and a puck pick, which is also yet again not surprising.
Yeah, this is where if this is Thunder Predator, they pick up the Earth Spirit instead of Tusk. Void Spirit didn't look. I mean, it was okay. I think most teams are seeing that as the best mid to pick into the puck, but. I would rather see something more out of the box. Like, again, reference Thunder Predator. These guys are on top of the table for a reason. They're picking stuff like TA. Where's the TA versus puck?
Yeah, Alliance had success with the DK.
But
Void Spirit again. Do you think that they're picking Void Spirit over Earth Spirit because of comfort reasons? Do you think that maybe the confidence level with Earth Spirit is just not there?
That's probably part of it. Vici Gaming were never a big Earth Spirit team. A lot of the other regions and teams was like their most picked and played hero, but Vici Gaming less so.
Yeah, PYW is not really an enthusiast.
But they could just be looking to. They also might just have it in mind to second pick it here, and they wanted to prioritize Void Spirit. But ET again in the hands of PSG LGD. This time they snag up in the first phase. I think recognizing if they wanted to get it, they had to get in the first phase. Instead of Earth Spirit, another hero with a lot of lockdown. We talked about the Lions being used against the puck, Shadow Shaman. Where's this hero been? It's finally come out for Vici Gaming, Neil.
Lizard was advocating for it a lot after seeing so much of Shaman in the DBC, but some of his favorites, like he also mentioned Phantom Lancer a lot. That hero has been completely invisible for the most part, and my issue with Shaman is the same thing that I have with Lion, is just that it's too heavy commitment. It's very difficult to that's why I was praising the Crystal Maiden from Liquid. It's kind of like cheap lockdown. The Frostbite, it's not heavy commitment, but Shaman, you have to go there, sit there, channel. You get the Hex off, but it's not hard lockdown. You can still walk around a little bit. And the Serpent Ward's like, you have to either say, we're taking this objective, or you have to hope that a team fight stays in the same location. So if you have like a Mars arena or something, you can keep people in place. Otherwise, even the Serpent Wards feel useless a lot of the times.
It does feel a lot more volatile, as you're saying, and also greedier at times, because it does seem like the Shaman needs those items to be effective compared to the CM you mentioned. Like, you need that Aether Lens, often a Blink Dagger, and then in the late game you need that BKB so you can BKB Shackles people.
Yeah. At most, I say that his Shard gives a nice little power spike that used to be a big struggle for Shaman, is even getting that first spike. But even then, I don't know. But I haven't seen enough of it, so we'll see.
Vici Gaming not wanting to let LGD have that troll. Think that's a smart move?
I'd be more worried about Ame Monkey King, but maybe that'll be banned.
Monkey King didn't even show up last game.
I know, yeah.
I'm surprised.
And you have to probably worry about Terrorblade.
Yeah.
That's a lot of things to worry about. That is a lot of things to worry about.
That's why I'm surprised Troll ends up topping the list, but maybe recency bias from the last game.
They're also going to start thinking, and I'd say almost worrying, what's the old 11 hero here? He's being targeted heavily with these bans.
Yep.
4 targeted bans onto his offlane pool. Does feel like he's going to be put into a bit of a pinch as far as what to play. And you're kind of forced a certain direction when you have this Shadow Shaman as your 4 position. You need to play that kind of team fighting frontline beefy bruiser of an offlaner kind of hero.
What about Pango?
Pango's banned
yeah.
out. That would have been the first choice for me. He played Legion Commander. I wouldn't mind that against a puck, having the duel.
Yeah. It's very single target then. You've got like Shaman and Legion. Void Spirit doesn't feel like you've got much of that team fight going, but...
Yeah.
There it is, Monkey King.
Ah, they get it for themselves. I like that.
TB still available. Morphling still available.
Could be offlane Monkey even.
If you were to put your eggs in all of your eggs in one basket based off of Terrorblade versus Monkey King, who would you pick and why?
I like Monkey King just because I've seen more of him. Terrorblade has a really high win rate right now, but also is not picked as frequently as Monkey King. Monkey King's more all-purpose. TB seems more like a 4th or 5th pick where you're like, they have nothing to deal with illusions. I've banned out all these anti-illusion heroes.
And you see like the enemy carry, you know you're got a good matchup like we've seen against Gyrocopter work well.
Monkey King, you can shove that dude into any draft. He'll be useful.
No, and I think that's where Vici Gaming's in this position where they kind of have to pick their carry first, and that's where you go for the Monkey King is because you don't know what you're playing Monkey King into.
No.
It's kind of like the puck. It doesn't feel like the hero has terrible matchups. It's always an okay Monkey King game.
I know that you mentioned the Willow last time, Tsunami, and now we get to see it.
Yeah, and I know that this is something that Parker was praising a lot from Liquid is like being able to break Dream Coil. We see Liquid do the Tiny, we see them do the Earth Spirit. I actually don't think I've seen Willow terrorizing a Dream Coil very often.
No.
But that's another cute one. And they pick up the TB.
There's the TB. The 4th pick.
Yep, they see what's in the game. Not terrible answers for it, like Shaman's alright when it gets as far as bringing some lockdown to the table. You can also, insta-clear some illusions with Hex. Not that it's the best way to use it, but overall, a good TB game, just not like the dream TB game.
So how do these teams round out their drafts?
PSG LGD looking for an offlane to go with the Willow, it looks like.
I think both teams looking for their offlane heroes right now.
Unless, the Monkey King flexes, which seems unlikely.
Yeah, it seems unlikely.
So for Vici Gaming, you're playing a TB now. I think you kind of look towards having some magic damage to go with the physical from the Monkey. Void Spirit brings some, but that's where Batrider gets banned out. It's a hero that can run over TB in lane. This is where in the past a Necro would be good. Vici did
Whoa,
Necro.
let's calm down about that now.
What do you think about Necrophos, Neil?
I do not think about Necrophos. Nobody thinks about Necrophos.
Except Vici Gaming.
Okay, how about something a little bit more? How about Underlord?
Okay.
Underlord used to be
Underlord.
quite popular against Terrorblade.
Good. Decent against Puck, too. All the roots you're throwing around, like it can cause problems.
Banned out.
Oh, goodbye.
So,
Never mind.
Underlord's banned. Now, Neil. What do you think about Necrophos?
I've been thinking about this hero. There's this one guy, Necrophos. I'm not sure if you heard of him. Big up-and-comer.
Yeah.
What else is this? Bloodseeker?
I feel like TB just happily gets ruptured and doesn't care about it.
All right, fine, Necrophos.
I don't know. I Necro with the Shaman. Normally, again, talk about what you want with a Shaman is that hero to stand in front, protect the Shaman, and that's what Underlord and those more, melee heroes generally bring to the table.
Yeah.
Good Legion. I don't think Legion's enough damage.
Who are Vici Gaming looking at banning? It looks like they've went into reserve time thinking of this ban.
Yeah, they probably already know what they want to pick, so they're going to use most of their time here on the ban, or at least they have a pretty good idea of what they want for their draft.
Yeah, I don't think they need to really protect anything on their draft. They're just trying to make sure LGD don't get what they want.
Yeah.
And so, ban out Nightsucker, Prophet, that's a good respect ban. Faith Beyond was going to town in game 1.
Who are they going to pick?
Mars is available. No, it's banned.
Pango is banned. Night Stalker is banned.
Beastmaster?
Oh, Beastmaster's there. Nature's Prophet is banned.
Only thing is Beastmaster against Abaddon always kind of sucks, but...
This is...
When all else fails, you pick
Yeah,
Venomancer last.
It's like they have a melee carry. Let's chuck in some Venomancer.
Yeah.
This will slow the game down, delay until TB can kind of get farmed.
It does irritate Monkey King a lot, though.
Yeah.
Not being able to jump into trees is a big nuisance even after the laning phase ends. It's just that I was soured on Veno after seeing the Quincy Alliance series. Lelis wasn't really able to get a whole lot done.
It looks like V2 Gaming, maybe they don't really know how to respond
You know
to the
who's a great
Venomancer.
pipe builder, right, Parker?
Yeah, is Necrophos?
Necrophos. Yeah, yeah. a lot of Necrophos.
I could see, you know, I did not expect this to be relevant, but I saw a Centaur in one of the other games. Centaur with Shaman used to be picked a lot. That was a common dual lane. The Stampede against the Venos slows is kind of nice, but Centaur's also kind of a dead hero.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, Alchemist.
Oh.
Okay.
So how does that change V2 Gaming's composition?
It's still an offlaner. It's just that instead of being that tanky frontliner, it's instead just going to accelerate Monkey King even faster by getting the Scepter, the old factory strategy. The factory, this is that game.
Yeah.
And the only shortcoming is that, like Parker said, like, who is supposed to be the first person into a fight? It has to be Void Spirit now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really does.
And he has to deal with the Puck, he has to deal with the Willow, and this is all before Terrorblade comes online. So I don't really like it's cute, but I don't think it's a gotcha Alchemist. I think LGD are prepared. I don't think they necessarily saw it coming, but I don't think it's a big deal for them.
Yeah, it does seem like Vici are going to need to get that first ag scepter and get a big advantage, and then basically off they've got two really good ags heroes with the Void Spirit as well. I like that. And then with that second ags, the game needs to be won. They have to snowball.
Who would you predict then?
I think it's very hard to play the Alchemist draft, so I would go for PSG LGDs. I think it's a bit easier to play. I didn't love the Veno pick, but I think the TB is just so well protected here.
I completely echo your sentiments. I am very that Venomancer last pick has not done well this tournament, and I'm also wary of the Alchemist, so I will also go PSG LGD Tsunami.
Put me on the Sumi trend, PSG LGD.
All
I told
right.
you until you lose.
We are all in agreement for this match. Well, let's see how it plays out as we take it to our casters, Black and Cyclops.
Welcome back to the One Esports Singapore Major, presented by PGL. Day 4, here with VG versus PSG LGD. I am the cunning Black, and with me, the lovely and cute Cyclops.
Nice one. I like that one. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
To be cute.
Yeah, always. Always. Oh,
Yeah, you
in my
like it,
mom's
right?
eye. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Our parents will always think we're cute.
True. Oh. Do you like the draft so far? Let's come to the predictions real quick.
I think Radiant is going to win.
Radiant is going to win.
Yeah.
But
I like Venomancer against the Monkey. And TP 100% win rate.
I was about to say that it seems like the panel not so fan favorite of Venomancer, because maybe the hero has a very low win rate in this tournament.
Very low win rate.
So,
but I believe in Fabian. That guy is an absolute master at anything he does. He's a TI winner, you know, how can you doubt him?
That's true. And that was my bad, because the predictions, all panels chose PSG on this one. Maybe
actually all of them did. Because the Terrorblade mostly. Like TB is just a very strong hero this patch. And they picked an Alchemist into it. It's gonna be it's quite a bit scary, to be honest. Like the lane is not that easy for Alchemist. We'll have to see how it goes. But we have seen a lot of TBs beat Alchemist in this tournament alone.
Yeah. I remember once heard that Venomancer is not a hero that it's good to play when you are behind. I mean, it's not good for behind games. Is that true?
Yes, you need to be ahead quite far with Venomancer. Like if you're ahead, it's almost impossible to bring him down, and if you're behind, he's just like free kill, pretty much. Just a walking feet.
Yeah, no escape mechanisms and stuff.
But double range against double melee top, it should be a very tough lane for Monkey King. Like Venomanta should be doing very well here. And TB also should be doing very well. Mid lane, Puck against Void Spirit, we have seen it last game. Went quite well for the Puck. And just overall, I feel like the draft is favoring PSG quite a bit.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of agree with them with the analysis during the drafting table was quite sharp, and we'll see the execution if it's going to be in favor of Team PSG LGD.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just always saying what the panel says to look smart, you know.
Well, they are.
Yeah, they are smart, exactly.
And I always okay.
We are not the smartest here, but at least we're, you know, we're trying our best.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true. I've just been notified by production that I am on the panel sometimes, which I forgot. You know, sometimes I forget my own excellence because, you know, I'm trying to be humble, but of course, I am the best. I get reminded of it daily.
All right.
I need to stop.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of sharp. All right, the game 2.5 minutes in. Well, the lane's going pretty passive all sides. In the middle lane,
not
it's
a lot
still...
of kill potential. Like maybe top lane, but you can remove the Gale with the shield. So it's just a Harris lane top, Harris lane middle, Harris lane bottom. Usually in those kind of lanes, you don't really see too many kills. Just trades of region and farm.
Oh, okay. PSG LGD. T-Blade of Arme are actually 100% win rate. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, any Terror Blade is 100% win rate. Because he didn't lose a single game yet, I believe, this tournament. At least on this stream.
Yeah. 6 game picks so far for T-Blade. And it's just all madness. High armor, easy to farm. Good for scaling, the fastest scaling hero in the game. And tower wrecking heroes.
Yeah, I'm actually really scared of Puck this game. Like, Puck Coil, they have so many combos with it. They have Terrorize. Oh, Monkey King got off position here.
Yeah.
Abaddon is not there to help him. And he should just be dead. Oh, that was very aggressive by Poyoyo, despite the Abaddon going away to pull and get some stuff from the courier. Ah.
Yeah.
Rough start here for the Monkey King. Already 1k gold lead.
Yep. Middle lane.
Oh, DD bottom. That's a huge rune here for the Void Spirit. And he gets his bottle refilled as well.
Top fight as well. Okay, 4 minutes in. Just now, with the kill on top, the first blood, I really like the way the Fabian Vicky doing. He's waiting in a tree line until the enemy cross the line. And going in with Venom at scale is quite scary. Another Brumber Maze might connected to a Baron, forcing him to teleport away.
Yeah. But as I wanted to say earlier, like Puck Coil, this game they have Terrorize to combo with it and break the coil, and they will also have Terrorblade Aghanim's. As I said it though, Elder Titan in a little bit of trouble. They don't have enough followed up damage, I believe. He should just be able to walk away. Maybe one more hit.
Jensen with a Fairy Fire. It's one hit
stop.
only. Echo Storm. Oh no.
Oh no.
Normally we don't see
He's not fast enough, man. He's focusing too much on weightlifting, not enough cardio.
Yeah, that's true. Normally we don't see Innocent in this kind of situations because he always having a great early game. He was always the one who just punching people, releasing his spirits and taking control of the lane. But it looks different.
Yeah, one of the weaknesses of the lane they have down there with Elder Titan and Terrorblade, if they shackle the Elder Titan, they have no way of cancelling the shackle. So he has to be very careful with his positioning, because TB can not really help him too much. He's gonna dive this one. Oh, Dark Blue here as well, root up.
A lot of
Alchemist
damage.
dead.
Innocence kill all 11. A support who killed the core. A fish who killed the fisherman.
No, we call it getting briefcased.
Oh, getting briefcase.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Elder Titan's weapon is a briefcase.
It looks like it looks like an iron to me.
I mean, whatever it is, it's it looks painful. Alchemist actually middle gets coiled right away. He might
Okay.
be dead again. There's no one
Dropping
here
a
to help him.
coil. Going straight for all 11. If he go down this time, he's just gonna walk back. This is not looking good. He's changing lanes, trying to find peace of mind. Still being chased by Team PSG LGD. It seems like they already have some tactics against the O11 Alchemist.
Yeah, we'll see if those tactics are good enough or not. Because this Alchemist right now is, yeah, not having the greatest game. He's now running back to bot lane. Got shut out of mid lane. He doesn't want to be bot lane. He wants to be, where does he want to be? Nowhere. He has no home. Feels bad, man.
Alright, Astro steps in for nothing to say. That's a lot of damage from Ori. Now this is something interesting. Will Ori perform well during the mid game, better than the previous one that he be in control all the time by nothing to say, dropping a quick dream coil no matter he goes. But we'll find out soon. But right now, PSG LGD, nothing to say, and Innocence together doing a smoke.
They got coil up. Level 5 on Alchemist still. He should just be dead.
Yeah, dropping a dream coil for the Alchemist, and Ahmed moving in. Easy kill for him. That's a decent damage produced by everyone.
And Venomancer dying again. He is having a rough game on him. He is like the lowest net worth from the cores. And that's exactly what the panel said with his Venomancer hero. Like, he can win lane, do well in lane, but as soon as the support leaves, he's just this banana guy. You know, like he keeps taunting with bananas, but he can't really do much. Out of position, he just dies instantly. No stuns, nothing to save himself. It's gonna be rough for him. Like if he dies a couple more times, this Void Spirit will just be on top of him the entire game and kill him.
And also the way that he adding skill is quite important when you play this hero. In this case, he went for level 3 on Poison Sting and level 6, no ultimate just yet. Maybe he just want to use the slow benefits from Plague Ward level 1. Will he?
Yeah, I've seen this build quite a lot. Like usually, when you have a really good game, you want to get like more levels into Gale. But this game in particular, I feel like he should have just maxed his wards because he's against an Abaddon, and with maxed wards, it's very hard to gank Venomancers. And the Venomancers that I have seen dominate, they had maxed wards very early on. But he only one level in the wards. It's gonna be quite problematic for him to, you know, catch back up.
Yeah, and also having a ward making him has a great farm too.
Yeah, but at least Terrorblade is completely free farming ahead of everybody in the game.
Ahmed always free farming.
Yeah, it seems that way, right? Ahmed never gets harassed in lane.
I am not sure why, because his laning skills is superior, or maybe because the support is protecting him so well, but it seems to be both.
I mean, Innocence is a very great support player, so he's doing a very good job of protecting him. So once Shinkyu is level 6, they have huge amounts of combo potential between this Dark Willow and the Puck. They can pretty much just kill anybody they want to.
Yep.
Bounty rune spawning now. It's important for Dire to secure at least 2, which I think they will. Or Dark Willow trying to take one, but
yeah,
not time.
Okay, throwing at Shinkyu. Shinkyu's walking away, trying to do maybe a little bit joke, but that area would be hard to get
trying
away.
To be out.
Anyway.
But getting cold.
Shadow Realm died anyway. King Spree for Ori seems to be a great early game for him, unlike the previous one. He's now level 9 and excel quite fast.
Yep, Dark Willow not good enough of a Yu-Gi-Oh player. He was banished to the Shadow Realm, but came out of it very quickly. Not the teachings that, you know, Yugi tells you about.
Well, I wish I could play Yugi when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too. I was a big fan of the series.
Yeah.
Hey, Cyclops.
What?
You activated my trap card.
Oh my god. We'll see that trap card soon. So, I watched that anime too. It's especially good when it comes to the English commentary for it. That's the exact what he said.
Yeah, trying to dive the tower here, but no one there. Shadow Shaman wards will be dropped. Bottom tower should be going down momentarily, but they're trading for top tower, so it's just an even trade between the teams. I want to see who Alchemist gives the Aghanims to. Is it going to be Monkey King or Void Spirit? They're both very good Aghanims holders.
I think it's going to be Void Spirit. It feels like Ori have a great game, and he could affect a lot more than Monkey King for now, while he's still farming for Monkey.
That's true. I also like to give the axe to the Space Maker, the pace setter of the game.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be the one that makes space for the Monkey King. And then later on you can still give it to the Monkey King anyways.
Alright. On the way, getting closer and closer to the first Aghanim Scepter. Oh, 11 about to get it.
Yeah. And then we see Void Spirit, suddenly 10k net worth. Very balanced.
Look at that.
Alright, he has it now. Let's see who he's going to give it to. They're both really good candidates. It just depends on what they prioritize here. I would like to see Ori get it, but maybe they think it's better on Poyoyo.
Alright. For 12 minutes in, we have a very passive game around here. People keep farming and farming, but look at that. That's gonna be Ori Aghanim Scepter now leading on the net worth almost 10k, just like you said, Black. Now he has the Aghanim Scepter ready to fight. 3 charges of Astral Step. He started to fight right away, but he got into the Dream Coil. You need to be careful. Needs to be careful.
Good play there by Abaddon. Nice communication. He breaks the coil, instantly gets shielded off. Well done by them. And now the coil wasted. The biggest tool against Void Spirit is on cooldown for another minute. Now there's a lot of time for him to do whatever he wants to do, really. He's super strong at this point. Smoke up right away.
Yep, he still want to go in. And knows that Team PSG LGD doesn't have another Dream Coil. Chinkyu is the only one who's stuck nearby. Astral Step giving some vision first. Pulls Chinkyu back into a remnant. He's trying to buy some time for his teammate for Chinkyu, but that's no one come. Only Venomancer in. 11 fighting the Venomancer, and he's walking back right away. He cannot fight. It's too slow for him. Massive Pen Wars lock somebody down. He's going to be out of Titan stuck in there. He's going to get shot off by all the snakes. But however, PSG
is rooted.
This simulate maybe to the higher ground. Still being chased by, nothing to say. Killing spree ended. This turns to be a disaster for Team BG.
I've seen this so many times where an alchemist gives an axe to someone and the first fight just goes terribly wrong for that player. Like Ori, this fight missed a couple of his skill shots, and it just can't happen when you go all in on one hero, you know? It's rough to see because they were ahead by about 2k. Now, Terrorblade almost at the top of the net worth. It's gonna be very scary now. He's leading over 2k net worth ahead of this Monkey King.
That point is very interesting. Yeah, the one that you raised about whenever he gives the acronym to someone, and he always tends to make the mistake, maybe because of the mentality of having too aggressive thing, or
too aggressive, or sometimes you think you're super strong, you know, which you are, but you're not immortal, you know, like you are out of position, you can still die very easily. It's not like you're suddenly have 10,000 health.
It's true. 1.6k HP for Ori.
Yeah, and we couldn't see the teamfight prowess here. Even though they didn't have coil, this Dark Willow ult plus the Earth Splitter was too much damage. Terrorblade TPing in late to get the cleanup kills. Worked out perfectly for them. And now's this problem with this Alchemist, you know. He's farming for his next Aghanims, probably. Maybe goes into a Medallion first, which he did, yeah. But he's gonna be a non-factor at this point.
Yeah. I mean, all he does just now in the team fight is spamming the acid spray and fighting with Venomancer for a little bit, tagging some some damage for his teammates. I feel like this is a perfect role in the team fight for him. Throwing the spray, tank the damage, giving agonyms. What else could you ask for from him? Back to the game is 15 minutes in, 6-4 game score. None action happenings down the river right here. Jensen, Echo Storm.
Nice
His
dodge.
teammate moving in. Ame here too, and all ready to fight. Dropping a Dream Coil. Use Scepter, throwing in the Bramble Maze. And the Venomancer is playing quite brave for Fabian Vicky. He was like in the front line on time. Oh, that Illusory Orb activated the borrowed time of Abaddon. So if they want to go in the fight again, this might be quite scary for Team VC Gaming. Get Hex, get Shackle,
Wards
stuck
dropped.
into the Master Pen Wards. Let's see how Nothing to Say gonna get away from that. He was stuck in the Balance Strike as well. Nice one by the Monkey King, but where is the Monkey? Only sent the Balance Strike. Not gonna help that much, so the rest of Team VG falling back to the mid-tier 2 tower. So many skill has been spammed, ultimate as well. Nobody down yet.
It's very tough to fight into. As Dark Willow and Venomancer, they have their ults ready. Voidspirit going in again, pulling in the Elder Titan, but no
just run
follow-up.
away.
Yeah. Just making them feel a bit nervous, you know? Be ready to press your buttons, he says. If you don't press your buttons, you will die. So be careful. Terrorblade going straight into the Aghanim Scepter, as we spoke about. Super good against Monkey King. You pop that additional ability, you fear everybody, they run away. Monkey King leaves his own Wukong command, and suddenly he is not very strong anymore.
Yeah, but however, after all these times, while Terrorblade is trying to get an Aghanim Scepter, VGO11 about to get the second Aghanim Scepter. Farming in the Golden Triangles, and moving from the creep wave to the NC2, but Hunter being found. 11. He will be protected by Abaddon. He's not so far away. Formal spring down. But it seems like PSG LGD want to commit a fight this one. Venomancer swipes themselves away. And going in once again for Team PSG LGD. Nothing to Say, dropping a Dream Coil, trying to get that Abaddon down, but it would be a little bit waste of the damage going for Abaddon.
Yeah. We've seen a couple of misuses of the Dream Coil. Like, the last 3-4 Dream Coils were all on like a single target, and they didn't really have anyone to follow up here. So I think they need to play a little bit more carefully with that, because it's the strongest setup tool they have, and they really want to make sure they get at least one kill with it every time.
Yeah.
Shadow Shaman out of position here. Invis Elder Titan behind. Missing a stomp though.
Alright. PYW inside the tree line. Jumping in. Primal Spring. Shackle. Oh. Somebody downs in the Master Pen Wards, and they're just going to march forward. Try to take down the bottom tier 2 tower. Cutting down the area of farming for Terrorblade. From tree to tree. From time to time. Monkey King moving in. And another down is Shin Kill. Very nice diving in by that Ori. Wukong Command. Welcome. When somebody
TB
just
into the party
down to
too.
the bomb, and Ame,
Here's Aghanim Scepter ready.
This is the problem saver. Here we go, Ame. But he can't catch anyone. The rest of Team VG Gaming seems to just teleport back or retreat back just in time. This
all
one
they
is
get is
going
one
down.
Abaddon. Nice retreat here by VG. But it was just an Aghanims, so he still has his Metamorphosis. He's still ready to fight. Our second Aghanims up on the Alchemist. Probably gonna give this one to the Monkey King. And, that means they will have two very scary cores and one pretty useless one. So now there's a lot of pressure on the Monkey King as well as the Void Spirit. Terrorblade actually ahead of the Void Spirit now, even though he was given an Acceptor.
Oh my goodness, this is... I mean, within 20 minutes he giving 2 Aghanim Scepter to his teammates. I think he's gonna get one more in the next 10 minutes, or he should he build one more for his teammates, or it's time to just build item for himself?
He's probably gonna go Blink BKB or Blink Solar Crest, something like that. It's usually what we see. Because, I mean, the Axe are really good, of course, and Shadow Shaman as well as Abaddon, but you don't want to be a useless hero, you know? Like, you still gotta be able to buff up your cores and be a little bit of a factor in a team fight.
That's a good point. And the chart looking pretty nice one as well for
As one of the best shots in the game for support purposes. A ton of health regen, a ton of attack speed. very good for heroes like Monkey King.
All right, we'll see. This is looking pretty scary for both sides too.
Coil on two.
Just a small mistake. Coil on 2, and they go in. Ame moving in. That's a power. That's a big Terrorblade right there. Even bigger.
Be careful, the out of position.
But however, oh no, Ame first one to fall. He was shackled. He was hit. He was everything. And then the next one is going to be Fabian Ricky. Only few hits away for the Fabian. Definitely gonna fall down. He's trying to slow the charger with the weight. Fabian is still there. They spent too much time, however, they get that field pin down anyway. Aether Remnant connected to another support, unstable concoction release, and he gonna get slashed down by the Ori. Triple kill for him. Man, he used all the astral steps, turned it into 3 kills.
It was way too aggressive from Radiant here. They're diving at tier 2 tower against the Monkey King that has just been given an Axe Scepter. He's way too tanky. And then Abaddon, who of course has borrowed time. There's no way they can kill either of those heroes. Backup arrives, Terrorblade, no BKB yet, so he just gets hexed and dies before he can sunder anyone. Just too aggressive. I feel like there was no need to make this kind of move, because Terrorblade is still not at his peak. He needs one more item.
And tower is still there. I mean, the mid-tier 2 tower. Next thing I know is Ame is standing next to the tower at the same height, very big, and just stuck there. Stuck in a massive pen walls, got shot by the tower, got shot by the walls, and also Chaco Hex. And he's the first one who falls in that team fight. Once he falls, it's just like we are losing the backbone.
Yeah. And now you also see the downside of this Aghanim Scepter on Terrorblade. Even though it combos well with Puck, it's good against Monkey, it doesn't give you damage. It doesn't really give you, you know, survivability that other items do. Like, you don't have a Skadi, you don't have a Daedalus, you don't have a BKB.
Yeah,
another smoke up here, all 5. Venomancer caught off position.
They're gonna catch that Venomancer, but that might be the only kill they
nice
can.
Fear.
But hey, they cannot get that Venomancer as well. Now the rest of Team PSG moving in. They're looking for a counter. Bramble Mace being used already. The rest of Team VG need to retreat. They walk back to the lower ground. Well, they admit that, okay, this one is a failed project. It's time to go back, but however, Ballet Strike connected. Seems like Venomancer trying to use himself as a bait. But
be very careful though, sitting below half health, one Counter Strike could potentially just kill him.
That's true. Alright, 8-9 game score. A very low KPM game on this one.
Yeah, just farming up on all the cores. Alchemist now getting back to a pretty respectable net worth. The game is looking very good for VG.
Alright. The 8-9
finishes BKB, now going into the MKB for more damage, maybe even a Daedalus, we'll see. He is going to be huge. He's already sitting at 17k net worth. Like, this Aghanim's infusion is just such a huge power spike for any hero.
Yep. Alright. PSG LGD. PSG LGD just need one more game in order. Oh, this is an important game for them, but however, the nothing to say just got caught.
Yep, yeah, I don't think he has anything to say.
VG Gaming. Now inside the Roshan pit.
Yeah, should be a pretty free Roche. Monkey King Axe, wards dropped. Even Abaddon, if he wants to, can hit it a couple of times. There's no way they can fight this.
Now this is all about who's gonna go in first or who's gonna start the fight first. Seems like PSG LGD losing 2 core. Definitely they have to sacrifice this Roshan. And first 8 days of the game. Time to push. Time to get objective done.
Oh, a nice steal there on the Ancients. A little victory, a little mental victory. Maybe Poyo will be very angry now and just jump into 4 heroes. Probably not, but maybe.
Alright.
10k
10k ahead for Team VG Gamings. Are they any way to come back in this one for Team PSG LGD?
I mean, they still have Terrorblade and a lot of combo potential with the Puck, but it's looking very rough because BKBs are coming online for the Dire side, a lot of survivability items, and they have plenty of damage with the Monkey King. Puck is going in quite deep here. If you get stunned, potentially could die. Okay.
Oh,
Nice
jumped
escape.
away just in time. Nothing to say.
Oh, he's getting pulled up on the high ground potentially. And just
Wow!
popped.
What a creative Aether Remnant right there. Yeah, just drop the obstacle walls. Getting ready for the fight. I think they're gonna wrap around top tier 1 tower. Yeah, they start the fight by jumping in, deploy more string, and keep on attacking. The first one to all is Fate Beer. Just like what you said. The hero has no escape mechanism at all. And the next one, Shackle, get rid of Sin Kill.
Terrorblade potentially losing his 100% streak here. A very important day for Dota, guys.
Oh. I mean, yeah, it's looking pretty solid for VG Gaming drafting right now, having the Acronym's Factory and the 011. Now got some item for himself, just like you said. Now he's gonna go for some tanky item build. Top lane.
He gave away 2 Aghanim Scepters, and he's still ahead of Puck and Venomancer net worth. This usually means that the game is in a very rough spot for the losing team here. This Alchemist is filthy rich, and so are his other 2 cores. It's gonna be almost impossible to get back into this game.
That's true. T-Blade. Well, this might be the first, like you said, the first T-Blade is going down in this one. My goodness.
Yeah. They've got decent heroes to deal with him. And this Aghanim's pickup, you know, it looked really nice on paper, but potentially a BKB or Skadi could have impacted this game differently. Oh, PYW catching the puck here, and he'll just be dead again. Shadow Shaman, the king of lockdown. If you ever get caught by him as a puck, you are just going to die. There's nothing you can do. Hex is instant. Follow up with Shackle, which is like 5 seconds. You are a goner.
Woo! 14k ahead. Taking control of everything for Team VG Gaming. In terms of towers and also the area of farming. The visions, even though they don't have that many observer wards for Team VG Gaming, but if they can take down this bottom tier 2 tower, it's gonna be quite hard for Team PSG LGD to fight next. No tower to teleport down.
It's kind of like a 4 protect 1 now, which is a problem because TB is very farmed, yes, but the Venomancer and Puck are very low on farm, and they're trying to threaten high ground here. The high ground defense is pretty good, so they have to respect that.
Yeah. Alright. Use Scepter. Try to hold as long as possible for Team PSG LGD.
Nice
but it
potion.
seems like Team VG Gaming is ready for the high ground, holding on the edges, attacking on the bottom tier 3 towers. That's not think Team PSG LGD could stop that unless they go into a brawl fight against them. 5v5. Not a good idea as well. Elder Titan trying to drop some Echo Stomp in order to delay the time. Here we go, Master Pen Wars as well.
There's a DD top. TB picked it up. There's potentially a fight for them now. Double damage terribly is very scary. He TP'd back right away, but VG Gaming is just disengaging.
Yeah.
Rough. It's a free Rex, and they didn't lose anything. The only thing they used was Shaman wards, but they can easily fight without them. Monkey King still in a very aggressive posture here.
This is going to be a smoke catch. They start the fight with PSG LGD not dropping a Dream Coin just yet. Borrowed time. It seems like the support of Team VG is going to sacrifice himself, but no. One moving in, Ori kind of stuck into a Dream Coin. He astral steps on high ground. It's so hard to catch. Everyone was so fast. Look at that monkey jumping from tree to tree. And you got another guy that can dash 1, 2, 3, 2. Ether Remnant as well. They simulate. They can't find anything. It's like they are trying to catch VG. It's like you are trying to catching air.
Yeah, and as we all know, you can't catch air. It's impossible. And Aeon Disc was also popped on the puck. I mean, it's just overall a big win for VG here. Nice unsmoked by the Abaddon. He's up in 10 seconds again, doing his job very well. And I think VG is gonna be very happy to take the fight now.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why the game score is quite low on this one. The fight actually breaks out so many times, but no casualties.
Nice, good pick off here.
Yep, nice pick
Good
off
spell
here.
usage. Yep, didn't miss a single spell. Well done by him. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Really? This one?
Yep. Alchemist. Charging up stun, stunning himself. Yes, Cyclops, even that one was hard. A lot of potential for
I
this
agree.
place.
Yeah, especially in this such a high class.
Going on Venomous as well. Yule
DOTA2.
pulling him in.
Astro steps and all set up with the Yule
Another
Scepter.
easy
Pull
kill.
him back. Good one. See how fast this hero can just reach you.
Making it look easy. And that's exactly why people hate Venomancer. He is a walking banana that just doesn't do anything if he's behind.
Okay, it's time to go up to the high ground. Going in, dissimulate, and
Getting very low here. Wow, he gets blown up.
Yeah, Bounty Strike, just one.
He has no buyback.
Pen wards as well. Moving in, with, getting it all up with the acid spray. Decreasing armor, slashing by Ori. Easy kill. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this
not
game
Ori,
is
it
all
was
but
a Monkey
over. We're gonna be waiting for the... Ah, there are the magical ladders. GG has been called. Again, 1-1 split series. Alchemist offlane, working out perfectly for them. And Terrorblade has been, you know, bested. No more 100% win rate.
This is once again that the game has been decided who is going to be the victorious since the drafting table. And it's not that Team PSG LGD have... I mean, it's all about the draft. It's all about the tactics. Well, these two teams have been played since the wildcard. There are so many strategy has been revealed from two teams. And my question is, can they keep up with the new tactics coming in throughout the tournament? And
maybe the panel can answer the question for you. We'll be sending it back to them.
Thank you very much, Cyclops and Black. The drafting table.
That's the one.
And the tactics.
The tactics,
all
too.
together.
Yeah.
We have introduced a new mechanic into this thing. The tactics were important, because I was watching that Alchemist hand out his first Aghanim Scepter to the Void Spirit, and I was like, okay, let's see what happens. They smoke up, immediately feed, like 4 heroes. And I was like, okay, this tactic is not working. But then they just kept ramming their head into the wall. They're like, whatever. You know, I don't really care if that gank didn't work out. Let's just keep ganking them more. Vici Gaming just kept invading the Radiant half of the map, and eventually it started panning out. This Terrorblade first item Scepter seemed cute, but I guess he kind of forgot that he needed to carry the game.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to have to disagree with the cast. I don't think this game came down to draft. I'm totally happy with LGD's draft. I think they completely misplayed some of these team fights. I don't know if this is one here in the mid lane, but there was one in the mid lane where E-Team missed a bunch of spells, put people to sleep when they were feared. It just felt like everything was a little bit off with LGD's execution this game for me.
They had a fantastic first game, and this game, it just... Do you think maybe they got a little too comfortable?
Yeah, I would say against an off-lane Alchemist, oftentimes if you feel like you don't